The fuck you going on about over there?
And I bet you're going to tell me the mic was on as well. Look at Dave turning up late. I mean, Dale, we can expect that of Dale, because Dale normally turns up like 5 minutes before the end of the show. So, when he turns up like 5 minutes past, that's a bonus to us. Mr. Dale, welcome to the chat room. As for you, Dave, turning up late. Good morning, Yankee Brit, Mr. Dale said.
Hello, Danny. DJ Danny Phantom.
Hello. Did he just say DJ Lobster? Oh, Rock Lobster.
He likes the song.
Ah, good morning, everyone.
Hello, Dale. Mr. Dale, sir. Dale O'Dale. And who's the other hot chick I was going to say hello to? I forgot already. Damn
me.
It. Not you, you twit.
Me? Yes, me.
Paula? Is Paula here?
Yeah, Paula's here.
Paula Cameron, Paula. Right? Paula Cameron, I believe I saw here. I'm just trying to get caught up. Christine.
It's Danny in the house.
And Heather. Heather, I have a great tune for you this morning, so just hang in there a minute. You're opening the coffee shop today. Whose coffee shop?
Well, Dale works in the coffee shop, and he's going to bring everybody in this chat room some coffees this morning.
No shit. I'm all about free coffee.
Mmm.
Love good coffee. In fact, I'm just finishing up my first cup right now.
Dale, you can be mom. You can make us all coffee.
Please. I just like honey in mine, so just pour the cup. I'll add the honey.
Danny Phantom wants coffee and a joint.
And there's Heather and her Pepsi.
Do you drink anything other than Pepsi, or do you only like Pepsi?
What about Texas and Pepsi?
I'm asking, does she like anything other than Pepsi?
Who, Dale?
Like coffee and
you talking to Heather or me?
Heather, yeah.
What the hell are you asking me for, what she likes? Ask her.
I was asking Heather.
Well, it didn't sound like it. You're talking to me.
All right, then. Random man, Heather. Do you really like Pepsi?
And, of course, this leads to you being a twat.
We have Caesar and Ethel Jacks very, very shortly. Probably about 1:30.
Now, listen.
What?
I went grocery shopping. I know I told you this. But I went grocery shopping. I got a large bag, I don't know, 40, 50 pounds of dog food from my main man over here. A 12-pack of ass wipe. And then I got 3 bags full of groceries. And I get paper bags when I go to Brookshire's because I don't do the plastic. But I got 3 piddly fucking bags of food for $150. How in the hell are people going to fucking survive here in another couple years or so of this going on like this? You're not going to be able to buy the shit you always buy. It's just...
You have to do what I do. You have to live like 5 minutes walk away from Asda.
What's that got to do with running out of money is what I'm getting at. You know, you can't... Not going to be able to sustain this forever. You know, I don't understand what... I do understand, but I don't understand. I mean, wages do not compensate for the cost of living in my book. And, everybody goes out and works and they don't pay you anymore. And yet the prices of everything that we need in order to sustain ourselves keeps going up. Well, something's got to change here pretty soon, I mean, the price of meat is friggin' ridiculous. Well, we say ridiculous, but see, I don't think it's ridiculous due to the fact that I know what farmers and ranchers and everybody goes through to raise the beef you eat and the chickens, and even though chickens are raised nastily and all that, you can raise your own chickens and have your own fresh chicken meat and blah blah blah. But a lot of people don't do that, and most people don't do that. So, they're paying the prices that the farmers have to charge in order to sustain their business because their prices keep going up for the grain and the housing and, all the work to clean the chicken coops out and blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, it's an endless thing, Same with ranchers, the price of growing hay or wheat or whatever just keeps going up. And, and then they come up with chemicals to put on the shit to make it grow thicker and grow more of it. And that's fucking bullshit. So, what are you going to do? So I just was always curious about that. The more I look at it, it's like, how in the hell are we going to fucking sustain ourselves? Dale says Seattle bumped the minimum wage up to $15 an hour so they could afford the Donna asswipe situation. You know what, Dale? You have a point there. She should use her toilet paper more efficiently. After she uses one side, she could flip it over and use the other side.
I already do that with my underwear, for heaven's sake, right? I wear them on a Monday, I stick them on a Monday, and then I turn them inside out on a Tuesday, and then by the Wednesday, I turn them the other way so that my fanny's in the bit where you put your leg. I'm super efficient on the underwear thing. And by Friday, when my pants really start to ming, then I change them.
But I'm talking about...
You can't tell me off for not being economical.
But I'm talking about the toilet paper. You wipe with one side, and then if you wipe again, turn it over and use the other side. Don't waste it. And then you can always unfold it and fold it back with the clean side out and use it 2 more times.
What, there's going to be a clean side at that point?
But, recycle. And then when you're done, eat it. You'll shit it out again. So you're just constantly recycling the stuff, You wouldn't even have to worry about filling your septic tank.
That's a good idea.
A 32-pack of ass wipe? How much fucking toilet paper do you go through?
It's not me. It's Harrison. You should just see what he's like. He can use about almost a roll just when he has, one shit. So we'll just get enough for the month.
Well, you'll do that when you're drunk all the time.
Well, yeah.
He's got to go to gastrology again today. Oh, you must be talking about the little guy. Our little Yankee Brit singer. Dale's got a new picture. Look at that.
No, he hasn't.
Too much information, huh? Oh, operating like a true bachelor. Hell yeah, man. Got to watch that shit. Today I'm going to go find me a friggin' washing machine. Oh, I just can't stand to go to the laundromat. And it's not that expensive, but, as much water as we're allowed for $40 a month, a little under that, actually. I'm stupid to go there when I can wash my own. And I can have them clean all the time instead of this filling up a basket full of clothes and then going and washing them. I don't have to do it once a week, but it's still fucking annoying. So I'm going to see if I can't find me a $50 washing machine today. I've been looking online, and I found a couple of them, but they're gone before I can even friggin' reply to them. So nice to see you guys here this morning. Random Man and Donna. Oh, that's the same pick on Dale, not the same pick that I'm running.
Till I'm over the pond with me Yank.
A washing machine for Yankee. Yeah, clean pants. Get the friggin' crust out of my undies, too. That's always a good thing. Anyways, here's that song I promised Heather. This always starts her morning off nice.
G-Rant, what are we going to do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit.
Yes, Yankee and the Brit.
One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio, the genes have been spliced. The Yankee and the Brit. Before each show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. Their ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit.
Dale, I wish I could get people to do that. That would be cool to get people to sing this. And we'd make a whole friggin' YouTube video of it.
Stop. We must say hello to Amy. She's
Amy?
posted on the RTM page, as in on the Spreaker page. She said, good morning. So, good morning, Amy.
Is that my Jersey girl, Amy?
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome.
Morning.
Nice to hear from you again.
Yeah.
She's such a doll. All my listeners are dolls. All our listeners are dolls. You guys are all great.
Even Dale, he's a doll.
You know, sometimes...
Let's play Dale's song.
Yeah, we're going to do Dale. Yeah. I just always, when I met Amy, I always liked Jersey. I used to love going there. I'd go there sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. And just after I met her, I just always had, it's just a personal thing. Doesn't mean anything outside of me, but just always felt a little more personal with her because of being Jersey, and I used to know it pretty well.
Have you actually met her in person?
No. But Jersey, like I said, I used to go out there all the time. I used to go into the city a lot, and to Jersey, out to Atlantic City, all around there. And I just, it was always home to me for many years because I was trucking out there every week. So I really got to know my way around for the most part, And
Hang on, my phone's ringing. I've got to turn the mic off.
What the hell kind of talk is that? So anyways, I always felt like it had some special ties out there. Very cool. Anyways, hi Amy, nice to have you tuning in. Let's see. He woke up to sing it and he went back to sleep. Gotta love that kid.
Of Germany. Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. Bloody red barons.
Dalo. He's Dalo Donner and he wants to go home. He's a Dale, he's a Dale, he's a Dale, he's a Dale, he's a Dale. He's Dale O'Donnell and he wants to go home. Toke all night on a doobie and rub. He's Dale O'Donnell and he wants to go home. Post those silly post to Donna Rodeo.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Come, Mr. Randy Man, bring Dale a banana.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Come, Mr. Randy Man, bring Dale a banana.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch, oh!
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch nub.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wants to go home.
Dale-o, Dale-o.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Dale, he's a Dale, he's a Dale, he's a
Dale
Dale.
O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Beautiful Dan with a ripe banana.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Hide the deadly big bad banana.
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch, oh!
He's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
6 inch, 7 inch, 8 inch nub.
He's Dale O'Donnell, yes he wants to go home. He's Dale, he's Dale O'Donnell and he wanna go home.
Dale, he's a Dale, he's a Dale, he's a
Dale
Dale.
O'Donnell and he wants to go home.
Come, Mr. Yankee Pant, Donna one banana.
She's Donna O'Dale and she wanna go home.
Come, Mr. Yankee Pants, Donna one banana.
She's Donna O'Dale and she wanna go home.
Dale, Dale.
She's Donna O'Dale and she wants to go home.
Dale, he's a 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 Dale. Dale O'Donnell and he wants to go home.
You know what day of the week it is, right? Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. Yeah, it's hump day. Wednesday morning.
Happy hump day, baby. Here's to another week. Halfway done. The downhill stretch has finally begun. But until the weekend comes, happy hump day. What do they call Wednesday hump day anyhow?
Hey, this is Richard the Chef, Donna Matrix, and Rand the Man on something called RTM Radio.
Hi, this is Rand the Man for the RTM Radio Network. Why don't you come join us for the Truckers Gone Wild cruise with special guest Brad James and RTM Radio's very own and lovely Donna. We'll set sail on the Carnival Conquest from the port of Fort Lauderdale, Florida on February 6, 2016. This 8-day cruise will call on the beautiful ports of St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Grant Turk. Inside cabins start at $818 per person. Ocean view cabins are $918 per person, and balcony cabins start at $1243 per person. For a very limited time, and a very limited time only, a $25 non-refundable deposit is all that is required to reserve your cabin. Cabins are limited for this exclusive initial deposit. The full deposit of $300 per person is due by September 5th, 2015. Final payments will be required by November 5th, 2015. These specials include cabin port fees, taxes, prepaid gratuities, and more. If you're interested in this great vacation, go to www.sscruisesinc.com or contact Dave Summers at SS Cruises at 937-331-8029. That's 937-331-8029. That's 937-331-8029. 937-331-8029. We hope to see you there.
It's time to turn, so you don't burn.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the east.
Net One Weather Center in Daytona. I'm Sam O. Now back to the Morning Wood with Randy and Donna on RTM Radio.
Every once in a while, I get lucky and get the weather right at the 30. Not too bad for a change. Good morning, Jane. Just quiet over here. Trust me, I miss picking on you and calling you a twat. But that's all right. I'll catch up with you. By the way, folks, says Christine,
Just call a twat 10,000 times.
That's right.
Yeah.
Christine says, by the way, folks, I talked to our man Brad on the phone yesterday. He's doing great, and he has a lot going on. Gosh, I'm just so proud of him. I feel like his older sister. Woo! You can have all those brother-sister things. I have a brother and don't talk to him that often. Nice and quiet around here. Oh, I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. Where was I? Dave Summers? Hello, Mr. Dave. Dave-o. Oh, Dave-o. You were saying something,
Dale says, how did
twatness?
Dan get in there with that right banana? We put Dan's name in there right at the very start of the song. Sorry, when we very first sung it.
What's this Dale says here? Utah don't do that. Utah don't do that much. Utah don't do that too much anymore. We be nice to morons since they live so close, and if things go to shit with a Holocaust or whatever, they all have the food stored for us Colorado people underground. Yeah, well, don't count on anybody sharing anything because people are... never mind. He's got an infectious laugh, too, doesn't he, Christine?
He's a giggler, all right.
He is. What else was I going to say? Dave was talking about something here. I wonder if Brad feels the same. I got to go over here to the other chat. I don't even know why I try to read off that goddamn thing. It ain't worth a piss.
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate that. So I'm finally starting to open up the other one regular so I can see what's going on. Rexy says she wants to join a multi-wife family. Wow, you can have pussy and cock and everything all in one meal. Cool. I missed something else here. There's old sweet Robin. Hello, Robin Hill.
Hello.
Yes, she is a nut, Robin, no doubt.
Who's a nut?
Rexy.
Oh.
Sexy Rexy. As she used to be.
She is. Hey, hang on. Just wait 1 second. She is my Sexy Rexy.
Yeah, well, you need to announce that a little more often then, because I have obviously
She's
forgotten.
my Sexy Rexy.
Who opened up you anyways? All of a sudden you're talking now.
I know, because I was reading stuff on Facebook while you was talking.
I see. Well, anything interesting over there on that? I'm just about had it with Facebook. It won't be too long. I'm just fading away from it little by little. It's just boring as hell anymore. It's the same old shit over and over and over every day. Politics, whining, crying, moaning. Nobody seems to yak with you anymore. I try to have conversations with people, and next thing you know, they're gone. It's like, what the fuck? So little by little, I'm weaning myself off of it, except for the few loved ones.
Like me.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Dream on, baby.
Dream on, cowgirl.
Dream on, dream on, dream on, dreamer. I forget how it goes, that Aerosmith song. Anyways, you know what I mean. Speaking of songs, let's do this one. I don't mind when you slap your monkey. Hey, who stopped the music? Damn it. Now, where were we before we left off? We have a Caesar and Ethel Jacks number 3 for today. I think we'll do that right now. And we are just every Wednesday doing a Caesar and Ethel Jacks thingy. So here's today's.
This is Jeff.
And Jamie. And Sherry.
And Mike.
And you're listening to Ran the Man.
And now, Ran the Man and Dominatrix as Caesar and Ethel Jacks in The Honeymoon is Over. The Jacks have retired. Mrs. Jacks lies tense and awake in the darkness as poor husband Caesar, victim of a rare type of insomnia, which keeps the patient in a complete lethargy for 8 hours at a time, offers valid proof of his agonizing affliction. Let's listen in.
This has been going on since 9 o'clock. Oh, please, not that again. Caesar! Caesar! Quit it!
Quit what, Ethel?
Caesar!
Huh?
There must be something that will put a stop to that hideous snoring. Why do you do it?
Do what, Ethel?
Snore!
Huh?
Snore! I'm going out of my mind, dear. For years you've been telling everybody that you've got insomnia. And you not only sleep like a log, but you sound like you're sawing it.
Very funny.
It isn't funny. It's tragic. There's the clock again. 2 o'clock. I've counted that thing 45 times since we went to bed, and I still haven't slept.
Well, how do you expect to sleep if you're going to lie there counting chimes? Throw the darn clock out. It's keeping me awake, too.
You wouldn't wake up if you had Big Ben in the room.
Big Ben who?
The house could fall down and you'd never know it.
Oh, that's not true, Ethel. You know I'm a very light sleeper.
Light sleeper? Light sleeper? About an hour ago we had the worst thunderstorm ever, and you never even budged.
Well, why didn't you wake me up? You know I can't sleep when it's thundering.
I'm a nervous wreck. I've got crow's feet round my eyes, my forehead's all wrinkled and my chin's all sagging, and I'm beginning to look like an old hag. It's true, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that.
Why not, Caesar?
I'll be awake for the rest of the night.
You do think it's true, though, don't you?
What's true?
I'm beginning to look like an old hag.
You're not beginning to look like an old hag.
Why do you emphasize on beginning?
All right, you're beginning to look like an old hag.
That sounds even worse.
Well, how do you want me to say it?
Say I look beautiful.
Oh, you look beautiful. Good night.
I don't know how a man could be so cruel. Is it any wonder I'm getting old before my time?
What time is it?
It's after 2 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept a wink.
Well, go to sleep.
You can't stand the sight of me, can you, Caesar?
I can stand it fine.
Before we were married, you used to say such beautiful, poetic things. You don't anymore.
Oh, well, Ethel, how do you expect me to feel poetic at 2 o'clock in the morning?
You used to feel that way at 3 o'clock in the morning before we were married. Say something poetic.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great...
Stop it. You're just trying to irritate me now.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You know what I want you to say.
All right, Ethel. When I look into your eyes, time stands still. Are you satisfied?
No.
Well, why not?
That might also mean that I have a face that would stop a clock.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it. I want to get some sleep.
You're not going to make me believe that I'm hideous and ugly, Caesar Jacks.
Huh?
It isn't so long ago I won a beauty contest in my hometown.
Long enough.
I never hear you tell any of your friends about it.
Oh, Ethel, a man can't go around telling his friends that his wife was Miss Clam Harbor Lighthouse in 1931.
You make it sound like I was the only girl in the contest. What about my sister, Clara?
What about her? You won it, didn't you?
I'd like to hear you talk that way about Gloria Gooseby.
Oh, now don't start with Gloria Gooseby.
The way you drool every time you look at her, you'd think she was Miss America.
I don't drool when I see anybody. I hate Gloria Gooseby.
Then why do you keep inviting her here to dinner?
I didn't invite her, you did.
Don't change the subject. If it weren't for the fact that her husband Leo is such a nice person, I wouldn't ever have either of them in this house, and the dinner was awful.
Well, you cooked it, Ethel.
Yes, the thought of that Gloria Gooseby coming out to dinner got me all confused, and I ruined everything. The minute I turned my back, the roast caught on fire, and I had to throw soup on it to put it out.
You should have thrown that pie on it, too.
There was nothing wrong with that pie.
I hate lemon meringue, and you know it.
It wasn't lemon meringue, it was apple.
Well, what was that yellow stuff on top?
The crust got burnt, and I had to put some unguentine on it.
Thank heaven I didn't eat any.
No, but your girlfriend stuffed her face with 4 pieces. Oh, the glutton.
She's not my girlfriend, and quit talking about her so I can get some sleep.
You wouldn't look at her twice if she didn't wear those brazen dresses.
I would, too. I mean, I don't care what she wears.
Such a shame that Leo's such a little mouse. Believe me, if I were Gloria Gooseby's husband, I'd show her a thing or two. Somebody ought to turn her over and give her a good spanking.
Uh-huh.
I know what you were thinking, Caesar Jacks.
I'm not thinking anything. Why don't you let me sleep, Ethel?
I'm not going to stand for it much longer. Caesar, you keep putting on that innocent attitude, but you don't fool me. I wouldn't feel so bad, except I'm so sick, I could die.
What's the matter now?
I'm sick. I get fainting spells all the time, and the doctor doesn't know what it is. I just don't know if I'll ever recover.
Oh, don't be silly. You'll recover. You've got a healthy constitution.
I have not.
You have, too. You had pneumonia and you got well. You had flu, you got well. You had the mumps, you got well. You've had 60 diseases and you always get well. I never saw such a healthy woman in all my life.
Well, what about these fainting spells?
You'll recover from those, too. But if you ever get lockjaw, you'll bust. Why don't you faint now so I can sleep?
Of all the unsympathetic, unfeeling wretches, if you ever lost me, it wouldn't mean a thing to you.
Oh, wouldn't it, though?
Well, you don't have to sound so bloody eager.
I'm not eager. I'm just sleepy.
It's a good thing we don't have any children. I can just imagine what kind of life a little poor child would have in this house. To have a father who constantly rants and raves, selfish and thoughtless, a man who can't stand the sight of his own child.
What are you talking about?
Me, sick in bed, and the poor little infant crying in his crib, crying his little heart out for some attention.
Ethel.
Why don't you feed the baby, Caesar? Caesar, why do you hate children so much?
Because I can't bear them.
I know, but why do you hate them?
Ethel, all you want to do is keep me awake. Isn't that right?
You would have been asleep a long time ago if you hadn't have kept me awake with all your snoring.
Well, can I help it if I snore?
Yes, you can. Dr. Marvin tells me there's something wrong with your nasal passages. He tells me you have a deviated septum. Why don't you let him fix it?
Okay, I'll have it fixed next week.
You say you will, but you won't. Let him fix it now.
What?
Go on, get up and let the doctor pull out your septum.
Ethel, are you out of your mind? You think I'm going to let that broken down doctor hammer on my nose at 3 o'clock in the morning?
He doesn't hammer on your nose. He chisels.
You can say that again. I've seen his bill.
Well, you're going to have to do something. As it is, neither of us is getting any sleep.
Why don't you have him sew up your ears?
I wouldn't argue at all if you'd just be a little nicer for a minute.
You've been up to something again, Ethel. What is it?
I haven't been up to anything. I just want to hear you tell me that you love me. That's all.
Well, you know I do.
You never say it.
Oh, I say it all the time.
Say it now.
I love you.
How much do you love me?
How much do you need?
$50.
Oh, now wait a minute, Ethel.
You promised me, Caesar.
I know, but I can't give you anything extra this month.
That's not what you told me last month.
Well, I kept my word, didn't I? Now what do you want $50 for?
The rent.
Oh, the rent is in the cookie jar.
No, it isn't.
It is too. I looked there yesterday.
But you didn't look today.
What? Ethel! Don't tell me you spent that money on something foolish.
Oh, no. I gave it to a bookbinder.
A bookbinder? What do you need with a bookbinder? Our book is in fine condition.
Not that kind of bookbinder. This man goes to the racetrack. He's a trout.
A trout? A racetrack? Ethel, did you bet that money with a bookmaker? Put the lights on.
Now, don't get excited, Caesar. He brought back the ticket. Here.
Oh, a $50 win ticket. How could you take my hard-earned money and gamble it away on a horse? I work my fingers to the bone and you squander every penny I make. You never see me betting horses. I've never been to a racetrack in my life. What's the name of the horse?
Baldino Ridge.
The bum. A worn-out goat that hasn't won a race since Del Mar. Ethel, why'd you do it? Did he win?
Nope, he ran second.
$50. Tossed away.
Why are you tearing up the ticket, Caesar?
Because it's no good. I ought to make you eat the pieces. This is the worst thing you've ever done in your life, Ethel. At least you could have played him to place.
Well, don't throw away the pieces, Caesar. What makes you think it's no good?
Well, you played the horse to win, didn't you?
Yes.
And he ran second, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, then the ticket's worthless. Here, watch your $50 go out the window. There. I knew you had something on your mind.
I'm sorry, Caesar.
What's the difference? Who won the race? Do you know?
Yes, I heard it on the radio.
Well, who won it?
Disqualified.
Disqualified?
Yes, the announcer said the winner of the race was disqualified.
Oh, I wish I was dead.
Good night, Caesar.
Good night, Ethel.
Come tune in to Ran the Man on Spreaker.com next Friday for the next episode of Mr. and Mrs. Jax, or you can find us on YouTube.
Hi, this is Donna from the RTM Radio Network, and I'd like to tell you all about Truckers Gone Wild Cruise with special guests Brad James and the RTM Radio's Randy and Donna. We will set sail on the Carnival Conquest from the port of Port Lauderdale, Florida on February the 6th, 2016. This 8-day cruise will call on the beautiful ports of St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, Puerto Rico and Grand Turk. Inside cabins start at $818 per person, ocean view cabins are $918 per person, and balcony cabins start at $1,243 per person. For a very limited time, a $25 non-refundable deposit is all that is required to reserve your cabin. Cabins are limited for this exclusive initial deposit. Full deposit of $300 per person is due by the 5th of September 2015. Final payments will be required by November the 5th, 2015. These prices include cabin port fees, taxes, prepaid gratuities and more. If you're interested in this great vacation, go to www.sscruisesinc.com or contact Dave Summers at sscruisers at 937-331-8029. That's 937-331-8029. We hope to see you on board! I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Have about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I want you.
RTM Radio Network with Ran the Man and Dominatrix.
But it was all that I could do to keep from crying.
I know you were singing along. Random Man and Donna, good morning. Just about time to say goodbye. 7:56 in the morning on a Wednesday. Hump day. Where are you? What are you doing over there?
Somebody on the cruising page says what's somebody on the cruise page says what's RTM chat room, so I'm just
I caught her. Actually, I flipped over to the camera and I caught her using the other side of the toilet paper. That's why she's like, I
know, I won't take my laptop to the toilet again, I promise.
Thank God for
I
that.
can't get enough of you, baby. You know, I can't face leaving you just for like 2 minutes while I go and have a big poo.
Oh, thank you for sharing everything about you with me.
You're very welcome.
Shut up and fuck off, she says. You townhouse tramp from Hell's Burrow Speckle. Oh, Jane, come on, honey. I'm trying to be nice. Don't be all mad at me now. Please, come be nice to me, okay? Show up your face. That's it. See, I almost remembered it. Pretty soon I'll have it.
Your face.
Pretty soon I'll have it down where I can say it regular.
Show up your face.
Don't make the T-Rex stomper face. You may fall through the cracks. Well, that's one crack you could fall through, let me tell you what.
What is it, like that big, like a sausage in the street or something?
I don't know, but she'd probably rather hear that than hear me being all nice, gushy, nice. Little Janie, oh, little Janie. There she goes. Now that's the Jane I know. All right. I guess we're done. I got to go. I got a long ride ahead of me. And this is what kills me, man. I don't even know if I make any money on these. I think I do. But it's like an hour and a half drive to take one sign down. It takes me about 5 minutes to take it down. If it's the vinyl sign frame, I can do it in less than that. Basically, I don't even shut the truck off. If it's the wooden post one, it takes me about 5 minutes to take the screws out, take the face out, pull the poles out of the ground, load it in the truck, and leave. So I get 3 hours of driving and 5 minutes of work, you know. So it's not too bad, but I still haven't really figured out if I make any money at it or not. But I mean, I make enough to pay for the trip, but it's good customer service. They call and, like, I have 4 or 5 customers that I pretty much bend over backwards for. When they call, I jump. I screwed one up, I got to tell you. So I'm not all I'm cracked up to be, except when I stand on my head. Then I'm like the woman who fly airplane have crack up. Okay, seriously.
No, don't you mean you make a balls up of it?
Stop it. You're pissing off the crowd. Now, anyways, what was I saying? I got to get out of here. Film the interesting parts of the drive. Film the interesting parts of the drive. You know what? I can't. Because I'm too busy bitching and cussing and flipping fucking people off because they don't know the rules of the road. Half of them don't know what merge and yield means. What they know is gas it and go like hell.
I'll send you some, Mr. Dale, some Brit ones that I recorded a few weeks ago. If you get bored, I'll send you some of those to watch.
$54 for 2 bolts. What are you talking about?
Mercedes.
Oh, headed to Mercedes to pick up 2 bolts for inner fender liner. Would anyone like to guess how much? No, I would have guessed more than that. That sounds cheap. But I also wouldn't have went and bought the fuckers. I'd have went to the fucking hardware store and got a couple nuts and bolts and a lock washer, and that's what would have been in there. Also, a lot of people don't know how to get up to speed before they get into the friggin' road, especially if there's a merge sign. You got to gas on that son of a bitch and get up to speed or as close as you can so you can fit into traffic. There's a difference between merge and yield.
We were talking about that last week, weren't we? When I was going down there and there was a lorry just going the same speed as me and I had to sort of pull back.
Well, see, you're not supposed to. You have the right of way. You're supposed to keep going.
He was on the dual carriageway.
Oh,
he had the right of way.
That's right.
I was coming down from the slip road and I built up my speed just nice and he was just kind of like level with me, so I had to like pull right back.
Yeah, well, see, you did right. He has the right of way, so you backed off and you let him go. And then as soon as you can, you step on the throttle again and get back up to speed.
You've got to, haven't you? You've got to get your speed back up.
What do you mean nobody has the bolts? You can't go to friggin' Ace Hardware and just get a couple friggin' hex head nuts and bolts, flat washer on one side, a lock washer on the other, and bolt the damn thing back down? I mean, you should use the proper parts if you're going to, like, sell the car in its mint condition, I suppose, but that's just redneck in me. Screw that. I'll run up my local value. What the hell is that place, man? I used to go there all the time. Not Ace. I run up to my local True Value hardware store and get me some goodies. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's how you was talking to that woman on the phone the other day. Yes'm.
Well, you talk to a Texas woman, you show her some respect. You know, you say yes, ma'am, or yes'm. You know, that's just how it works. Fastenal. I wouldn't go to Fastenal and buy somebody's left fucking nut, them fucking worthless bastards. all the fancy things,
Morning, Rick.
all the fancy shit they say they have. And I went in there looking for special oversized wood screws with oversized heads on them to put the rails down on the train. Oh, we don't have anything like that. Let me look through the catalog. Let me go online. 9 minutes later, and the guy ain't got shit. It's like, what the fuck do you talk about having all these things that nobody else has? Watch their ads on TV, then go in the store and ask for something.
Would you look who's in our chat room right now? We have our Spreaker Daddy Rick and Brad James is in our chat room.
Well, hello, Mr. James. Hats off to you. Top of the
guy
morning.
that cannot whistle.
Well, isn't that interesting? Who else did you say was here? Brad and who? Rick. Hello, Rick.
Yeah, Spreaker Daddy Rick.
My Spreaker Daddy. What's going on, baby? Paula, know the feeling. Getting parts for the Jag has not been cheap. Hopefully Jag will be up and running again next week. What's wrong with that? That's an expensive car to put back together. Brad James, everybody. The infamous Brad James. Infamous is what I mean.
Hello, Brad with James.
Oh, we are honored by his presence. Believe me. How cool is that?
Oh, how cool is it that you're joining us this morning?
Yes, Bradworth. Is that what you call him, or you call Todd Toddworth?
I call Todd Toddworth and Bradworth Bradworth.
Brad is Bradworth. Hail, Bradworth.
Speaking of little shit, hello, Toddworth.
The hubby wrecked the Jag, and you got to fix it? Nice guy.
Oh, Brad's requested his own whistling. He says, play the Brad James can't whistle. We might even cook up a little treat for you, Brad James. So you better tune in tomorrow morning.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, Randy.
And bring your condoms, too.
Yeah.
If that's what she's talking about.
Hi, this is Brad James.
Ha! I see Brad still sucks at whistling.
You're listening to Ran the Man and Donna Matrix.
That is very funny. Donna came up with that on her own, too. So, hats off to her for coming up with a good one.
It was literally I think it was about 2 or 3 minutes away from starting the show. And he just played a bit of your, hi, this is Brad James. And I said, oh, I have an idea. He kind of goes like that.
Yes, you're a funny gal sometimes. Oh, well, anyways, where are you, Mr. James? Are you in the continental United States, or do they have you off, on your way to the Bahamas or something? Very cool.
It better be in England, because I've stuck the kettle on for him. I'm going to make him a cup of tea and some crumpets.
Randyitis mitosis?
Randyitis mitosis.
How about some coccus down the throatus? Would that help clear it up? And Dave was just here. I think he left. He was going to get parts for his car. We could have had them both here carrying on, right? Hello?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading something on Facebook.
Brad's here and you're reading something? You friggin' loser bitch. Get over here and talk to the man.
Well, good morning, Mr. Brad with James. I hope you still live on your way over here to the United Kingdom for some crumpets and tea.
Dave says bye to me.
Bye to Dave.
Goodbye, Mr. Dave Summers.
Bye,
Pip, pip,
Mr.
cheerio.
Dave.
Brad needs to sing some Rodney Carrington songs. Well, Mama's got her tits out. That's one.
Is he the one that does, she only bitches when she breathes?
No, but he does the, no, but he does.
That one.
No! It's not, for the third fucking time.
Who does that one then?
I don't know, but he sings the one Mama's Got Her Tits Out and a few other ones we played before.
All right, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. And the nutsack one that Heather wanted us to play the other week.
Brad, you can never be late, buddy. Anytime you get here is a good time.
No, yeah.
It is a good time when he's here. What are you?
Shouldn't be sorry that
Are
you're
you
late.
contradicting everything? Shut up!
Brad should have been here an hour ago.
Jesus Christ, friggin' mighty.
No special treatment just because he's Brad James. He should have been here an hour ago. He didn't have a name or anything.
You should see Caesar, man. He doesn't like that shit. And he's giving me looks like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Pop? You all right over there?
Oh yeah, there's dear penis.
It's okay,
That's another Rodney Carrington one.
Hello.
I
think I need some potato chips. I scared Caesar to death over here.
And you need potato chips because you scared Caesar.
Yeah, that's Jane's favorite song that he does too. Dear penis, you're better than Brad James, dear penis.
Dear penis.
Stop interrupting.
James, you better be tuning in tomorrow morning because we will have a little treat for you. you might almost laugh your nuts off.
Who?
That thing that we're working on for Brad. You know what?
Oh yeah, I hope we get it done.
I'm gonna get it done while you're working, and then
Okay.
you can do your bit.
Okay, by me. Yeah, if you can't tune it, well, yeah, if you can't tune in tomorrow, you can always re-listen to it whenever you get time. Dale wants you to sing "Dear Pussy." Jane, why don't you write that song for Donna to sing? "Dear Pussy." Well, anyways, I have to get up and get going. I got to go douche. Go pick up a sign. Like I said, 3 hours of riding for 5 minutes worth of work. Look at who's here. Rhonda. Rhonda, Brad's here. Your chance to say hello. Get a little
Clean
wet.
up in our Rhonda. Brad's here. Clean up in our Rhonda.
I was just going to say, get a little wet and we'll get the mop and bucket out. Can you imagine how she's going to be on the cruise when she's standing like 5 feet away from him? We're going to have to put the bucket right.
Oh my gosh! Well, I just.
We're going to have to put the. Stop it! Oh, goddamn fucking minute!
What's up with you? Why did you keep shouting?
We're going to have to put the bucket between Rhonda's legs while she's standing there watching them.
And you shouted at me to tell me that?
What?
And you shouted then just to tell me that?
Trying to get you to shut up long enough so I can say it.
I was pretending to be Rhonda. I was going, well, I wiped the sweat from my brow. Oh, it's Brad James.
Look at Batman. Here's your sign. My pussy has a first name. It's E-A-T-U. My pussy has a second name. It's A-L-I-V-E. Eat you alive? Never mind. I know. Very bad. Brad, you have to meet Rhonda. She's cool. Cool? Are you kidding me? She's friggin' horny as hell every time he comes in the room. Relax. Don't start anything that we can't finish over here.
It's okay, though. We have a mop bucket and a mop.
I can't. Well, you know what?
A heavy-duty mop, let's just say.
Listen, here's what we got to do.
What?
When we get on the cruise and Rhonda's there, we have to introduce her to Brad so we can take videos of her melting and dripping and,
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Hell yeah, that's going to be cool. I never seen anybody melt.
We'll just have to sweep all the gush into the sea.
I think it'll be cool as hell. We'll take a video and post it with one of our songs.
We have some little treats for you as well for when we're on that cruise ship in 2016. Let me tell you, I'll be waking up and putting on something very, very special.
We'll I forgot what I was going to say now. Sorry. Oh, of course we'll post it on the radio show. Absolutely. Heather knows how it works. Well, anyways, I guess I got to get out of here. I got lots to do.
I will have panties on. There is no way I'm going out to sea with no panties on, Mr. Dave Summers. Especially if it gets cold. You know the drill. Donna will get chaplet if I've got no panties on in cold weather.
Brr. All right, let's call it a day. Brad, thanks, buddy, for coming by. I wish you'd have come by a little sooner. But I got a long ride ahead of me.
You're late.
You be nice. And Rex wants in your panties.
Oh, she always wants in my pants.
There's probably enough room in there for both of you.
Do not make me come over there, Yank.
That's one of my better ones.
Gonna come over there, pull your penis off, and hit you over the head with the soggy end.
Aye. Shut up with your face.
You shut up with your face, sir. Shut up with your face, sir.
You'll have to keep them moist. If you're talking to Rhonda, don't worry about her panties staying moist. Them friggers will be... I can imagine the odor. Anyways. Do they make odor eaters for panty liners? Oh, man. Thanks, Dale. Happy gushing for everybody. Oh, Brad. I know. Just wait till I open up, Rhonda. It really gets gross and disgusting. But that's for another day, another way. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Good luck with the Mercedes. Who was working on their Jag? Was that Laura? Not Laura. Paula? Yeah. Good luck with that. Those things are a nightmare. My dad had a Mercedes for a time, and I'll tell you what a pain in the ass. No, it was a BMW. I'm sorry. And they're great cars. They last a long time. They're well worth taking care of. Don't get me wrong. But, man, when you work on them yourself, what a pain in the ass. They take so many friggin' different tools and shit. You know, that it gets expensive just buying the tools in order to do the work. So anyways, you guys take care. Have a good day. We love you like there is no other love. Have fun. Whatever you do today. Brad, be careful, or if you're home, have fun. Enjoy the kids.
And Bradworth, Jameson, tune in tomorrow for your extra special treat.
Tune in tomorrow for another exciting adventure of Truckin' Man.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, well, he's just making shit up as he goes along. All right.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Say goodbye, Donna.
Goodbye, Donna.
You've been listening to The Rand the Man Show, coming to you live from deep in the heart of Texas.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm
You must be destroyed! You wicked, evil bitch!